This episode is sponsored by Factor, healthy eating made easy. Support for this episode is also provided by my patrons on Patreon. Patrons get exclusive early access and by financial support from viewers like you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, K.T. Oslin.
In 1991, K.T. Oslin was at the top of the country music charts and was starting to feel burned out. Looking to take a break, she decided to go back to her childhood dream of acting, and television was ready for her. Columbia Pictures Television and CBS were interested in developing a sitcom for Oslin, and they tapped Catherine Green, who had written for shows like Taxi and Cheers and been a producer on The Facts of Life and Married with Children, to create a vehicle for Oslin. The result was Rachel Gunn, RN. The pilot script imagined Oslin as the head nurse at a hospital with a bunch of misfits and an obnoxious chauvinist surgeon as her antagonist. Oslin read the script and rejected it outright, calling the lead character too mean for her. Still seeing potential in the series, even without Oslin, Columbia tapped in-demand bit player, star of stage, and Saturday Night Live escapee Christine Ebersole as Nurse Gunn. Former Dynasty actor Kevin Conroy was cast as Dr. David Dunkel, and comedian and actress Megan Mullally as Nurse Becky Joe. Newcomers rounded out the rest of the cast, and the pilot was filmed.
I just fired a nurse. My bank is now a Del Taco, and I have to rent out the other side of my duplex again. The little old lady I was renting it to skipped out on me last week without paying.
Rachel, she didn't skip out on you. That poor old woman dropped dead.
Oh, let's pick nits, shall we?
Maybe Dr. Dunkel would rent your place. I hear his ex-wife got everything but his beeper and 2 pairs of pants.
I hear he couldn't keep anything but his beeper in his pants.
Oh, imagine that. Oh, I just did. I think I'll pray. There. Well, my job is done. I guess I'll go eat. Pretty good life, huh?
Does this place come with a garage? Or am I going to have to park my Ford Fiesta, status symbol of divorced men everywhere, out on the lawn?
It has a double garage, but I'm not sure you'd like it if you saw it. And I know I wouldn't like it if I saw you in it. I'm still trying to keep out the riffraff. You know what I mean? Riff?
Yes, Horsehead, I do. You were kidding about all those people, weren't you? I mean, well, everyone who's lived here didn't really die, did they?
Dead as posts.
Don't you find that a little strange?
What's so strange? You live, you die. You're a doctor, you know about death. Hell, you probably killed half the people in this town.
Well, yeah? Well, you seem to be doing a pretty good job killing off the other half. Why did you buy this place, anyway?
I didn't buy it, I inherited it from my mom and dad. They lived here for years. Until they died. Well, even up until the end, my father said he could always hear the ghosts of tenants past wail and moan and bitch about the carpeting. Well, see you in the morning, maybe.
I'm not scared. I'm a doctor. Doctors aren't afraid of anything. Except lawyers.
Based on the pilot, CBS ordered 6 episodes, but before any of them could air, they changed their minds. Reportedly, network executives told producers that the show wasn't up to CBS's standards and was more something that Fox would air. A statement that proved prophetic. Columbia took the pilot to Fox, which not only picked up the 6 episodes that CBS had financed as a summer replacement, they ordered another 7 on top of them. Rachel Gunn, RN, debuted in Rock's Sunday night at 8:30 time slot on June 28, 1992. This episode is sponsored by Factor. Would you really want to eat this? No, of course you wouldn't. You want real food, and Factor is real food. Factor delivers fresh, ready-made meals right to your door, created by their chefs and planned by dietitians to give you the best nutrition you can get. All the convenience of frozen meals with the goodness of meal kits and none of the hassle. It's perfect for when you want to eat in a hurry and still eat right. This guy likes it, and so does she. Penguins hate it because it's never frozen. I mean, look at this stuff. Does this look frozen to you? Pick your own menu from their rotating weekly selections or let them pick for you based on your tastes. To get 50% off your first box, go to go.factor75.com and enter promo code FACTOR SE36714. Factor, healthy eating made easy.
Nurse Gunn, report to room 427.
Some days passing by, I'll be working here forever, at least until I die. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Nurse Gunn, report to room 427.
Talented cast, great time, slab work. Okay, what happened? Well, for one thing, the two lead roles were about as unlikable as you could get as characters. The pilot's dialogue was written for Katie Oslin to be sassy, but in Ebersole's hands, the lines just came across as not just mean, but downright nasty.
I spent 8 backbiting, hellish years mastering compassion so I could be a damn good nurse. And then some little IUD with shoes comes waltzing in here. You like the doctors, don't you?
Yeah.
Doctors are idiots. They are. They're pompous asses who think we're their maids. We aren't. We're medically trained professionals who mop up spittle and feed sick people tapioca pudding till they puke, then we clean that up. God, I hate my life.
I don't know who you are, but you're depressing the hell out of me.
Look, Miss Legs Over Easy. I'm your boss, Rachel Gunn, RN. FAAN, a BSN from OSU, an MS from SMU, and 15 years more experience than YOU.
I don't care. I have big BOBS.
Yes, but my bobs don't have a shelf life.
As for Kevin Conroy, he was an openly gay actor who became famous for playing one of primetime TV's first openly gay characters in an evening soap opera. And for some reason, he felt the need to butch it up as much as possible so that Dr. David Dunkel ran the risk of testosterone poisoning.
I broke my pencil.
Oh, good morning, Dr. Dunkel.
Where's the other nurse? The one with the low-cut dress, the short skirt, and the face of some sort, I think.
She had to leave us. Her pimp was suddenly taken ill. May I help you without twirling my dress around my neck?
You could get me a hot stick to gouge my eyes out with, in case you ever do.
Most of the jokes in the show also continued the nasty tone that Ebersole's character created, lowbrow and punching down most of the time.
Just how serious are you about this, Dane?
Serious enough to write this $100 deposit check, which may or may not bounce higher than a majorette at a gay pride parade.
What's this?
Oh, that's mine. My wife finished another rug. You want to buy it?
Never decorate with early buffalo.
How about late buffalo?
Sherbet girl, the dip queen. I used to earn extra money after hours by charging the kids a nickel to lick my arms.
Couldn't get a nickel these days, could you?
I could and I have. Surprise! Just a minute.
last one to the van is a big fat nun.
Oh, now doesn't that just fry your okra? Now you can't go on your big trip.
Oh, you'll be taking a trip? Once that anesthesiologist plays his magic tune, your ass will be on Saturn in no time. You'll boldly go where no 1,000-year-old woman has gone before. Live long so I can prosper.
Now just remember, there's nothing more important to a doctor than a nurse's professionalism and dependability. Unless, of course, you have tatas till Tuesday.
Right, Rachel. People only give what they feel like giving, especially if they're not frightened by the guarantee of eternal damnation. In the fiery abyss of hell, their flesh seething and boiling as they writhe under the weight of their everlasting sins. Thank you! Ouch!
The critics hated the show. Variety compared it to community theater. The Deseret News called it a smorgasbord of bad taste. People called it the idiot cousin of NBC's Nurses and accused Fox of scraping the bottom of the bedpan. The pilot pulled in respectable numbers when it aired, coming in at number 67 for the week. Not bad by rock standards. But by mid-August, it had lost half of its audience. Fox moved the show to Friday nights, where the numbers plunged even further. In fact, a rerun of the pilot ranked number 80 out of 83 shows for the week on network television. And that was that. Fox canceled the show on September 4th, 1992, leaving 3 episodes unaired. Katie Oslin continued her acting career, appearing in Peter Bogdanovich's The Thing Called Love, before going back to music. Christine Ebersole went back to bit player status and didn't land another recurring role until 2012 and never got to lead a show again. Megan Mullally made the smartest 2 decisions of her career, accepting the role of Karen Walker on Will and Grace and marrying Nick Offerman. And Kevin Conroy? Well, even before Rachel Gunn had a chance to air and flop, he'd already moved on to the role of a lifetime.
I am Batman!